they want to consult you. But only Chongning boy and Chongning girls only accepted through Mr. Tay looking Tay. Okay for appointment. Is it alright? Okay. Now, without further ado, I'd like to invite you to give a speech before we have the lunch or during the lunch. Professor Tan, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. What's the Penang lunch? Wow, okay. So I want to thank all of you, especially Mr. Lok, my good friend, for inviting me to come and talk to you. I've been in Singapore since 1986. So disappointing, but still Malaysian. I've been asked many times since I was young until now to convert, but somehow never found the courage or the impetus to convert. So I still like Penang. My father is still in Penang, my mother is still in Penang. My father is 96 years old. And my mother is 89 years old. So every year I go back 3-4 times to Penang. Especially time for the Chinese New Year, the durian season, and the school holiday season, always must go back. Okay, so I will talk to you a bit about neck pain and backache, which is very common. And anytime you want to come and see me, I'm in SGH mainly, but also in Gleneagles. In SGH, fixed price, no choice. Gleneagles, if you tell me that you are from Chongling, they'll give you a discount. I not only work in the hospital, but I also teach a lot in NUS, NTU, now Duke University, also visiting to several universities throughout the world. Okay, next. Okay, so backache actually is very common. In fact, we have interviewed many Singaporeans in the past. So this is a survey which we did some years ago. So we found, in fact, that when we surveyed over a period of 6 months, we found that almost 20% of the people we surveyed had neck pain or back pain. How many of you have neck pain or back pain before? Wow.
Occasionally.
Still young at heart, so it's okay. So out of this group that had neck pain or back pain, actually 1 in 10% had to take MC. So how many of you employ people? How many of you run companies, employ people, and so on? So you check your MC record of workers. You find that a lot of them will take MC. You give them 14 days MC, guaranteed all 14 days should be used in the year. So most of them 14 days, either cough, cold, runny nose, sore throat, and then apart from cough and cold, the next thing will be neck pain, back pain, arm pain, knee pain, and so on and so forth. Next. So if you look at this population and then you extrapolate it to the population of Singapore, so you know that almost 500 million Singaporeans will be suffering from this problem, just in the 6-month period. And if 10% of them will take MC, so imagine that every 6 months, 50,000 people will be taking MC, 100,000 people in a year, just for neck pain and back pain. And when we surveyed, we found that 1 to 2 days MC, of course, is the most common, but up to 5,000 people perhaps will be taking more than 1 week of MC every year. Next. Of course, the neck and back, of course, is very sort of hidden from view because of all the muscles and so on, right? They're covered. So the muscles of your spine are very important. I promised Lok that I must make this talk interesting, so I must show lots of dirty pictures and nude photos. But you see for yourself whether they are nude enough for your taste. So this picture on your left. Okay, the picture on your left here, right? is to show you the bone. Right? So this is the bone. Right? And on top of the bone is a cushion. So I'm sure all of you have cushions in your house, right? So when you sit on the cushion in your house, what happens? The cushion will flatten. Right? So you have a new cushion and an old cushion. Now Great Singapore sale, and also you must try and buy some, support the economy a bit. Otherwise, Singapore economy may go into recession next year. So if you sit on the old cushion, the cushion will flatten more. So when the cushion flattens more, right, sometimes the wall of the cushion will tear and have an injury to the wall, right? And then sometimes even the stuffing may come out from the cushion, right? So that is what people call a slip disc. So the cushion actually supports the spot. Okay, so in between the cushion, right? Yeah. The cushion will be in between the bones, and then you have all these nerves coming up next. So there are many causes of pains, but I want to make it, easy for you. So you can divide them into either pain from the joints, right? So why you tell okay, so pain from the joints or arthritis pain, pain from the disc, right? Next, pain from the nerve or pain from the bone, right? So very simple. You can have pain from the joint, from the disc, the nerve, or the bone. So the joint pain, of course, is very common, especially I think most of you here. Next. So this is, don't be frightened. I know this is before your lunch, but I know all of you from Julie, you have strong heart. So this is what a normal bone should look like. This is the neck. Right? This is the front. This is the side view, front view. So this is what your bone should look like. Maybe your children will look like that. Next. Most of us will look like this, right? So the joint is worn out. You see all this is not so smooth. You can see all these things sticking out. So in Chinese we call it 骨刺. Yeah. So these are the 骨刺, right? So these are bone spurs that come out due to wear and tear, right? Next. Of course, when you see a doctor, can you go behind?
Go back, okay.
So when you see a doctor, doctors like to confuse people. So they will say things like, oh, you have cervical spondylosis, arthritis. Actually it just means aging, getting old, wear and tear, 老化，对，so 关节炎跟老化，Okay, next. Right, so this is an X-ray. Okay, so this is an X-ray of a young person, X-ray of an older person. So you can see the 骨刺, right, on the X-ray. This is X-ray of the lower back. Right, so this is your lower back. Again, so this is a younger person. This is an older person. So you can see here the space between the bone getting smaller because of all these 骨刺. Next. So how do people with this type of arthritis or joint pain, right? What do they complain of, right? So basically, they will have either neck pain, back pain, but very often they also have pain in the knee. They may have pain in their fingers. Usually, the pain comes and goes, right? So it's not there all the time. It will come and go. Usually, the pain is worse if you do too much. So if you just, sit down, relax, you may not feel much pain, and suddenly you decide to have a round of golf, then you will hurt. Right? Or else, if you suddenly see a young girl and you want to chase after the young girl, then but then you chase after the young girl, you deserve to hurt that. So, I have to say that because so many wives around. So this type of pain usually worse with repeated activity. So you sit too long, you move, right? You will hurt. So for instance, you sit in your sofa at home. The sofa looks nice and comfortable. You sit in it too long, then you try and stand up, and you say, so that type of pain is due to arthritis. Right? So how about the disc? Right? This pain can affect older people, but usually more common in younger people. So this is what your children, when they go to army, they will have all these things and pain. So this is the pain from the disc. Right? So I told you, the disc is like cushion. So this is the bone. This is the disc, right? And the disc has a wall, and then it has a center. It's exactly like your cushion. So, you have an old cushion, you will flatten more, and then sometimes the wall of the cushion will tear. Right? Next. So this is what a new or young cushion looks like.